How are we? How are we? Look at me, look at me. I am prepping right now because I've applied for my first big market, and I actually don't know how big it's going to be. I'm pretty confident this is the first year they're doing it. All I know is it's one of my area's major events. Some lights show for around Christmas, so I don't know if I'll get in. The way they've asked people to apply is just by email. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the situation is going to be, but I do know that I am going to prep as if I'm in it, and then if I don't get it, there are plenty of weekly markets around me, so I will just be very stocked up for weekly markets. So I don't know. I'll happily do a market in December. I mean, if I can get into the market in December, but I'll happily do a market in December just to, with all the stuff that I have. So one thing that's at the top of my list, because I had to rewrite a list, is 18 bees. Now, out of all things to make, I hate making bees. So I'm trying to get them scratched off the list first. I don't know why I hate making bees. I just do. We're getting them scratched off. I've got this one going. I've got 3 half bodies over there. And I think I have 5 or 6 actually completed, because I was planning on completing 6 for an upcoming market anyway. Now I'm going to prepare for the major market. Hopefully find out soon if I get it. And then if I don't get it, I can just go to my normal market that I was planning to go to. If I do get it, then I won't be doing a market until this one, but this one's in December. Hard to know the plan right now. Well, not really hard to know. That is the plan. Just go, go, go. Don't know. Get the bees done. And we have a list to go through. I want 16 small turtles. Those are the 2 I hate making the most, is turtles and bees. Couldn't tell you why. So we're just going to be crochet, crochet, crochet until I find out if I get it or not. I have heard though, I did get an email back when I was filling the things out, that they don't have a lot of spots, but they have a lot of applicants. So I'm not like banking on getting this, because I've never done any markets through this setup system before. I only do little markets normally. So prep like we've got it, and don't be disappointed if we don't get it. That's pretty much the goal. That's the plan. Okay, I just finished this big guy, and I'm showing him now because I'm going to put a tag on him and put him away now, because otherwise what's going to happen is I'm going to end up with a bunch of things that I need to tag, and I don't know where I put them or whatever. So instead of waiting for a build up, I'm just going to tag them now. And since I'm prepping for a market, I think staying on top of the price tags is going to be a good idea. He's done. I'm going to put him in a big bag now. The big bag itself is pretty much full. I'll be able to put this one in and then put it away. And although I'm not exactly going to put a price tag on each individual one, I did finish some beads. I thought I had 11, but I don't. I think I have 10. I put them here, so now I can get them into their right bag. I want to have 18 of these total, so 10's a good start. Okay, that's all I did today. There's still more time, so I think I'm going to look at doing more. I found my book, turns out I walked off with it. Okay, so these, okay, I also made one large turtle. Here we go. So I have 2 large turtles now. I need to make one more. Don't feel like doing that right now. I might look at starting the stingrays. I've got to make 10 of those. And I've not made them before, so... Okay, in the big tub of things, I can only see 4 birds, but honestly, I would have to pull them out to actually look. So I'm just going to write 4 down to start with. Bag buddies, I also want to make bag buddies. And I think I'll make a bee bag buddy that's a smaller bee than what I've been doing. So the small turtles, I have 3. I have another one made up ready to go, but I cannot be bothered doing that right now. I think I might do just mushy pops and stingrays for the rest of the night, and we'll see how many of those we get. But I've got to put you on charge. Hello. It's November. Okay, we're starting Christmas now. It's November, and I'm one of those people. I actually start celebrating Christmas the 14th of November because I like to wait for my daughter's birthday to come first, and then as soon as her birthday is done, everything is Christmas. Right now I'm prepping for a big market that I find out this afternoon if I've been accepted to. If I haven't been accepted, I think I'm going to try and get in a market this Sunday or next Sunday. But right now I'm working on some fat little loaf cats. I've actually got stuffing all over me because you can't actually see it that well on my jumper, but when I'm right here it's just covered. Little strands of stuffing. Okay, so I've stuffed these guys, and now I need to put faces on them. But I'm thinking of making penguins, and I haven't made one in a long time. So I'm thinking I might make some penguins for the market. I've picked some colours for some mushy pops, so we'll see how we go. Okay, I just quickly did those 3, which are cool. I like these things. But I need more. So I've got my little whale friend here. I store all my leftover yarn in here. So I'm going to try and find some colours that'll work. Obviously white's not going to do that. I have found this green, so I'm going to use that. I think that'll be a good mushroom. Orange, I'll make an orange one. Another orange. Blue, maybe not. I don't think I have enough of that colour. It's a nice colour, it's just very, not enough, it's not enough there. Okay, I'll grab this dark blue one that's the same colour as him. Good boy. Oh crap, I've got stuff to put back in it now. I might make a pink one as well, because pink just happened to be here. Okay, so the next mushrooms I'm going to make are these 3 colours. We're officially in December, so Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, just happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. Very excited because originally I got rejected from this Christmas lights market thing that we have near me, and I was a bit bummed out because this was the first big market I've ever applied for, and then I guess someone pulled out last minute and I got a spot. So a bit nervous because, well, I haven't really prepped as much as I should have, because this market, I don't want to say that it's been unprofessional, but I don't think I would do it again. They got us to put in applications, and normally you find out you get a good time to find out that you're getting in one of these markets. And they kept pushing back the time and saying, oh yeah, next week we'll tell you, next week. And it just kept going like that. And then we found out less than 2 weeks before the market, that whether you got in or not. We all found out on the same day. I didn't get in. I was like, well, it's less than 2 weeks till the market, so I'm kind of glad I didn't. Then a couple of days ago I got an email saying that I got in, which is great and terrifying because I'm not really big market prepped, because I was prepping for this market in hopes that I would get it, and then then they were like, oh, kept pushing back the dates, and I just kept going. I sort of lost interest in prepping for it, I'm not gonna lie to you. Big market's tomorrow. I don't have nearly as much stock as I wish I did, but my husband said, because I thought about dropping out or not accepting when I found out that I got in, because not enough time to prep. I thought about just saying no, and my husband said, just look at it as a learning experience. You'll know for the next big market. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm gonna go have some fun. My daughter's gonna come and help me. My husband's gonna stay home with our youngest son, and we're just gonna hope for the best. I don't freaking know. I have packed up most of the stuff because it is late at night on the 4th. It's my wedding anniversary, I should remember this. And the event is tomorrow afternoon. It starts at 5 because it is a Christmas lights event. So the plan is, I have this to charge my phone, but the light won't turn off. So if my phone or my square dies tomorrow, I don't think I can bring that because the freaking light won't turn off. I'm charging it at the moment. I'm hoping maybe if I get to like full charge, it will start playing nice. But I didn't even turn the light on, and everything I've Googled says press the button twice, and then if that doesn't work, hold the button down. But you can see it's charging right now, so I'm hoping maybe, don't know. I thought about making a couple more loaf cats tonight, even though there's not a lot of time, just because the loaf cats are a good seller and they will be $18, and that would be lovely. Also, because this is my first night market, I've got these two charged lights that are going to hang on the roof of my marquee, and I've got cable ties, and then I've got 4 fairy lights that I'm going to go up the legs to make sure we have enough light in our marquee. Okay, this is my car just with plushies in it. There's a bag, there's 4 bags in here at the moment, and then I've got a couple more bags inside. This is not how I'm packing my car, but I'm putting them here now because my last market, this bag here got forgotten about. So I figure if I put it all in the car now, I'm in a garage, so we're okay. If I put it all in the car now, by the time tomorrow and I'm packing everything else, which is all that stuff over there, then, you know, this, I'll be able to just pull it out and yeah, just trust me, it's just so I don't forget. We just finished quite a big market. It was a Christmas lights market, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it was crazy. There were only 20 stalls, 4 of them were crochets. So as I was setting up, I'm used to setting up in like 5 to 6 a.m. So no one's really around you at 5 to 6 a.m. This market started at 5. So we were setting up at 3 and people were just around watching, seeing what you were selling. People were trying to buy so early. Not something I'm complaining about. It was just hard work. So I also couldn't drive the car right up to where a spot was. So that made it hard. So many trips. They're walking with all your crap. Anyway, I tried to
Hi, Mom.
Hi, buddy. Yeah, so as I was setting up, we sold some stuff, which made it very hard to try and document everything going on. I wrote down about 5 sales before it got crazy, and I was just standing there like, oh my god, there's a line of people at my stall, this is crazy. But when I first saw the other crocheters, I was like, probably not going to do that well, considering there's only 20 stalls and 4 of them are crocheters. But we did pretty good. I took about $2,500 worth of stuff, and I sold $1,300. I was very happy with that. I don't know how others did, but I was very happy with that because I had a lot of $10 items, and I had a lot of $5 items and up to 18, and I thought those would do well. But a woman came in and was like, I really like that dragon, and her husband was like, and my giant dragon, and that's $100. And the same couple, her partner was like, I really like your giant cow, and that's $80. And I was like, damn. And that was early in the night. It was only like 6 o'clock, so maybe an hour in. Then yeah, it was just I couldn't sit here and tell you everything that sold because I haven't even gone through the inventory that's left, because that's the only way I'm going to find out what I even sold, because like I said, I wrote down and it just got hectic so quickly. I think the only thing I didn't like about it is originally I was told that I didn't get the market, which is fine, I was going to move on, but I didn't prep for it. So when I found out that I got the market, there was less than a week, so I didn't even prep. I didn't prep, like I didn't crochet anymore. I just went and got lights, organized things, made sure that I had everything and went over everything and everything was marked and labeled and whatever. I didn't bother making any more items, which I do wish I did. But also, I think I now know if I'm going to do this next year, what I'm in for. But there was so many people there. There was a lot going on. And next time, I'll know that I need more than one person to set up, because trying to carry everything by yourself is a lot of work. First 2 days, everything just hurt because I had to like just juggle everything. I have so many bruises down my arms from it. It was crazy. Well worth the end result, which was fantastic this close to Christmas. But yeah, I think just next time I will try and be more prepared. Like I got a lot to make to now get back to what my inventory was, which obviously that's fine. I'm not complaining about that. That's for sure. But it was a big night. Huge success. Huge success. I found my book from the market, and this is all I have written down. So I sold one large turtle. It was $30. I sold that when I was still trying to set up. I sold 2 clearance items while I was trying to set up. 2 small turtles. Oh, sorry, the clearance items are $5 each. The small turtles, sold 2 of them while I was trying to set up. They were $18 each. And I sold a mushy pop. Mushy pops are $5. Then I sold another mushy pop. It's $5. Then I sold a small snake for $10. And then this is where it sort of started to heat up, where I sold a loaf cat, and then a loaf cat, and then a turtle. And I didn't write the prices down, and then after that I just gave up. Yeah, I lost my inventory that I had saved on my computer, but I will be able to have some sort of a guess as to what we sold based on this inventory. Based off some of this inventory, I should say. Because it wasn't fully up to date, but it was somewhat. I know I had 8 small turtles and sold them all. I had 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had 8 mushy pops, sold all of them. I had I had 7 bag buddies. I sold 2. I had 6 birds. I sold all 6. 6 loaf cats. I sold all 6. I had 6 octopus and I sold 4. I had 2 big dragons and I sold 1. I had 2 axolotls and sold both of them. I had a baby alligator. I sold that. I had 2 mini loaf cats and sold both. They were $10. I had 10 mini whales and I sold 6. The mini whales were $10 each. I had 3 large dogs and I sold 2. I had a no-so dragon that got sold. I had 2 Patches the elephants, which is my pattern. Both of them got sold. I had a large unicorn that got sold. I had a togepi that got sold. So I had 3 large turtles, all 3 of those sold. I had a large bunny that sold. I had a weighted capybara that sold. 3 ducks, they sold. I think I had 12 bees and I have 7 bees left. So I didn't sell very many bees. I had 5 bunnies. All the bunnies sold. I had 5 cows. 2 of them sold. I had none of my Labubu sold. I had 2 mushy boys, and I believe only one of them sold. I had 1 purple bear that sold. 1 mushy frog that sold. 1 croc that sold. I did take some Halloween items, but I don't think they sold. Unfortunately, I didn't fully update this book on inventory, which does suck. I had it on my computer and lost it, which sucks even more. And I googled and did all the things and tried to find it, but none of it helped. So I had to remake a new one, which is why I kept looking over here, is because I've got it up now, but it's all the things I have. I had a lot of $5 fruit. I think I sold like 5 pieces of fruit. I have 2 left. Chicks with hats. I have 2. I believe I sold 3. I did have a like medium-sized snake that I also sold. That was $14. I remember that. So yeah, grand total was $1,300. So that was very nice. And I bought myself 2 candles from the person stalled right next to me who was selling candles, because absolute legends. The smell is insane. And I don't even need to light them. They just, the whole room smells like these candles, and it's just, ugh, love it. Thank you all for watching. I'm hoping to do more big events now that I've dipped my toe in and I like it. Hopefully. Easter will probably be the next time. That way I have time to recoup. I'd say that like I've had a lot of losses. I tried to rebuild my inventory. And then we start again. It was just so crazy. Okay, thank you for watching.